My name is Shaun Baker. I'm the Vice President of Analytics and Print Media Services at Universal Media Incorporated. I've been with UMI for going on 13 years. Well, no day is technically normal. Every day is different. But if I had to say what a typical day looks like, I spend the majority of my day meeting and communicating with vendors, suppliers, clients, executives within the organizations that we work with, including executives in UMI. But at the same time, engaging with my team, assisting with any projects or requests that come through. Yeah, so being able to see how our work impacts our clients, right? Seeing how that actually is influential. And, if we weren't doing it right, then, we wouldn't have our client roster. And just being able to help the next client in need. Yeah, and I think it's a little bit personal for my family, but March of Dimes, so premature births, and kids throughout the country. Like I said, that was personal, and that strikes a chord in our heart. UMI is a very benevolent company. It's amazing to watch how they give back not only to their employees, but our clients and their communities as well. So that kind of helps me get motivated and want to do outreach in our communities as well. Well, I think it starts with, never being complacent and never stop learning. You're always going to continue to learn regardless of what phase you're at in your career path. The more you learn, you're going to sharpen your arsenal of skills. So I think that's the first and most important thing. The second thing I would say is, work harder than those around you. I think a strong work ethic commands respect, to be honest. And then, engage failure. Failure, I think, is just as valuable as success. You're going to learn from your mistakes, and now you know how to learn from your experiences. It's probably going to sound a little boring, but no, I love to read. So there are a lot of books. It's more on the statistical analysis and data analytics side, but podcast wise, I do like to listen to Grit and Gravitas, obviously. And Joe Rogan, I think, has a very conservative, at times it could be a liberal approach, but I think there's good content on there as well. Gosh, that's a that's a hard question because no one can foresee what the future has in store for us. But I would like to say Universal will be at the forefront of everything, ahead of the curve, with the evolution of media, the digital media, traditional media, and be one of the leading agencies in the country. I would say, we're obviously a small private business, but I like to look at us as a family. We have a real fun environment when we are together and we collaborate. But at the end of the day, we all have a job to do, obviously. And I would say, we always all strive for the same purpose, and that's, not to be great at everything, but that's to be excellent at one thing, and that's, the strategy, the research, the planning, and the execution of the media advertising for our clients. I think one of my professional accomplishments would be growing the analytics side of Universal Media. I have been able to grow and save a lot of our clients millions and millions of dollars throughout the last 10 years. Really revolutionized the audit practice at Universal Media, so data and analytics, as I mentioned earlier. And then personally, I would say my most personal accomplishment is starting a family. Honestly, I think I've been very fortunate to have the flexibility to work at home over the past year and a half, it seems like. And just being able to watch, my family grow and my kids get bigger is a blessing.